Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Today, I just wanted to quickly point out one thing that I feel might be necessary for every agent to do before Title Update 10, and that is going back to check your recalibration library. Now, the patch is going to be coming out. I know many of you are on a hiatus, but if you could take, maybe 30 minutes of some downtime that you might have and just come back and look into this, it might save you a little bit more stress because you are a veteran and you deserve to not be stressed out in this game. Even though the game stresses everybody out, but at least your stress level should be lower than the average gamer. And so you come to your library, you probably might find some core attributes or regular attributes that you've not yet maxed out into your library catalog. And the reason I'm actually making this video is somebody that's here on the channel that's been watching Gamey Daddy content since like the beginning asked a question. They've been gone since like TU5 or so, and they were like, I don't get this whole recalibration library thing. What is it about? I have a video that I made that video in a very short period of time because Warlords of New York came out in the middle of work. This is before the whole madness went on and we had to stay home. So that video, I tried to put, as best as I could, a quick summary of how to use the recalibration library. He said it was helpful, so I feel it might be helpful for a lot of you. I'll leave the link in the description. But basically, veteran players, it might be useful for you to actually come in here and check out and see what you might be missing. Because if you guys notice, as I'm going on, I'm finding stats that I can roll to fill out my library. And by the way, for those of you who may be wondering, this is my second account. So coming here to do testing and all that stuff, it's easy for me to forget that I have stats that I can basically max out in this library. And so I'm basically just coming in here, looking at stats that I have that I've not been able to transfer into the library yet. They may not be the best, stats, but it's at least one way to clean out your stash as well. I mean, because you're going to have a whole bunch of stuff that you might not necessarily want after the patch comes out, and instead of having to sit there and sort them out, this is kind of a less stressful way to kind of get rid of a bunch of them. Just coming here, looking at the different classes, be it a weapon class, be it a gear class, and looking at the minor and the regular attributes and seeing what you're able to get out of it, and then just doing that. I feel like this is going to prepare agents for the patch real quick. So this is basically what I wanted to, make this video about. There really isn't much to this. It's you just logging into your game and coming out here to, take care of business. Now, I understand that some people, might not necessarily, understand why this system is here. And, people have been asking me all kinds of other fun questions about the Warlords of New York patch. And I've been trying to answer some of them on, via email or, basically through replying and all. But to make an entire video about Warlords of New York and things to prepare for is going to be very specific. I saw that Patrick Wolf did a video, and that video is very good regarding builds and stuff. Patrick Wolf does a lot of PvP stuff, and so a lot of what he actually prescribed are player power things that you can basically work on. So basically saving things that will help you with your agent. So I would recommend, please watch that video, and I think that will be valuable for you as well. Another thing that I would recommend is make sure you read the patch notes as well. The patch notes from the PTS might be getting some modifications as well, so I would be cautious with what I read. But if you see something that's on the patch notes that you can control, perhaps there's a stat that you haven't farmed somewhere, perhaps there's an item that you probably have been putting off, getting. This is probably the time that you might want to go in there and just probably say, what the heck, I'll check the, the targeted loot allocation and see if there's an item that I can farm much easily. If it's actually in a mission that you prefer, like say you want to get more of the China Light, Viewpoint Museum sounds like a very cool fast run regarding a mission that you can basically try to do. And you can come in here and you can get those items and kind of stack them up and get yourself in place for the new patch. Now that's something I would say you can do, but don't necessarily throw down too much time. I mean, we're just a few days away and the loot is supposedly going to be better, but nonetheless it might be challenging for you to find some specific things as well. So you got to consider both of that. Look at how far or how much you want to farm when the patch comes out compared to how much you want to just start knocking down content and you can weigh what your time is willing to give. All right, that's it for me. I appreciate you guys so much for watching the videos. We're approaching 30,000 subscribers. Even with this downtime and all, you guys have still been, watching the videos, and some of you have been joining the, the Gaming Daddy community. I appreciate you all so much. I guess we'll see hopefully in another video. Peace.